Okay, you're about to perform step-by-step 1.3 in Microsoft Word, Lesson 1, Word Basics, in the green section of your spiral-bound textbook. Remember, you should have performed step-by-step 1.1, and that one didn't need to be checked off. And then you were supposed to perform step-by-step 1.2 and make sure you've gotten that checked off by me or my TA before you do this step-by-step exercise. So on page 7, we're going to be talking about navigating a document. And there is a table on the bottom of that page. And you're going to need to make sure you know the keyboard shortcuts for moving your insertion point. And remember, your insertion point is this blinking line right here. Sorry about that. Okay, so you'll need to know what each of the arrows are for. Above the arrow keys there is the home and insert, delete, page up and page down. And then you'll also need to know what happens when you hold your control key down and press each of those keys. So on the top of page 8 we're going to do step-by-step 1.3. And it says in step 1, press Control Home. So I'm going to hold the control key down, that's at the bottom of your keyboard. The space bar is in the middle at the bottom, and two or three keys to the left or the right, it says CTRL. That is your control key. So you'll hold that down and then you'll press the button above your arrow keys that actually says the word Home. And notice my insertion point has now moved to the beginning of the document. Then it says press the control and the right arrow key 3 times. So I'm going to hold my control key down and I'm going to press the arrow pointing to the right 3 times. 1, oops, let me do that again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Which takes you to the beginning of the 4th word, meet. So by pressing the control and the right arrow, you move to the right word by word. Then it says to press the end key, E-N-D. That should be somewhere around your home key. That takes you to the end of the line when you press it by yourself. Step 4, press the down arrow key. And that takes you down 1 line. Then step 5, Control End. Now Control Home brought me to the beginning of the document. If I press Control End, where do you think it's going to take me? That's right, to the end of the document. And then it wants you to do the Control Home again to go back to the beginning of the document. So we just basically used some of the shortcuts from the table on page 7 in step-by-step 1.3. Become familiar with these. There's no need to get this step-by-step checked off. You just needed to practice this in order to become efficient in using some of the shortcut keys. Good job.